Hi everyone, Happy New Year's Eve. This is NEWT Warren, the assistant here at IE Gallery. I am just checking in here at the end of December with a walkthrough showing of the gallery this month. The current show is titled Winter's Teeth. I'm the curator of the show this month. If you saw it at least a week or two ago, we would have had different artwork up and a different arrangement, just so slightly. The nature of this show is to change with the season here as we get deeper into winter. Everything that is on display for this show is made by an artist that we currently represent. It's all work that we've shown before, and we are allowing folks to take things as they are purchased. So we wanted to show as much work in the show as possible. That being said, all of the work does pertain to the theme, Winter's Teeth. If you are interested in my inspiration for the curation of this show and some of the works that I've chosen, then take a look at the statement, which is available on our website. So I'll just go through kind of briefly here. And again, not every piece pictured in this video is going to be every piece included in the show. It's about 3 p.m. here, so the sun is going down. We've got kind of some competing light sources, but I will show you things as best I can. We've got plenty of John Schaefer works in this show. Burst is that one that I showed you first. And this one is titled Becoming Daylight. I wish you could see that green a little bit better. No worries, there are photos online. We've got some folks at the gallery door, so give me just a moment. My apologies, in the cut to the video, I let some folks into the gallery since they were looking through the window. If you catch me on a day right as I'm closing and I'm able to stay a few minutes, you're welcome to check things out just for a little bit. We normally close at 5, but since we're closing early, I am given the opportunity to film this video. So I will just briefly go through the work that we have up now and a couple of the portfolios that we have out. Normally these are tucked away. You're free to, as always, go through our drawers and our portfolios. Some do require assistance, but we have these out here. So we've got some David Hall prints. These are digital prints that are then hand painted with watercolor. And the series in particular that I wanted to showcase in this show are the Spent Bouquet series. So these wilted flowers. Beautifully done, but pretty hard to hang, especially with some of the other artwork that we had up. So that's why they are not currently up. We might try to get them up before the show is over. We've also got some Victor Sandblum prints. These were made with assistance from Mandy Turner, our local Edison printmaker, sandwich maker extraordinaire. If you know Mandy, you know we love her and all of her many talents. We've got a framed Victor. I'll pop over here just to show you. This is a framed print. This is a pretty small edition of 30. This is titled Ovum. A mammoth on a whale there in the ocean, and this was also made in collaboration with Mandy. Since we're over here, I'll just show you this. A framed Thomas Wood Trilobite. We'll head back over to the portfolio and I can show you some more. And then a Margaret Davidson drawing. You might recognize this one from the title of Jessica Gigo's book. I believe it's called Feeding Hour. It's on the cover there. Okay, we'll head back over. All right, I'll just tidy up as I go along. We've also got some Christine Wardenberg Skinner pieces on paper. In the first iteration of the show, we had these all hung in this panel or on this panel in the window. These are really beautiful. They are India ink on paper. Some are walnut ink on paper. Really well done. Please come check those out. If you haven't seen this before, this is the plate that some of the Thomas Wood and Mandy Turner Trilobites were made using. This is a great look at the process of printmaking. So here are more of those Trilobites. Each one is totally unique. And if you're here on a day, the Mandy is in at Tweets, which is most days of the weekend. Definitely ask her when you head over and grab your coffee or your lunch or what have you. Inquire about her prints with Thomas Wood. All right, we'll move on here. We've got one Dre Chaik up out of the two that we had picked out for this show. This one's titled Shove. It's an older piece from 2019. Oils. Dre, if you didn't know, has recently switched to a water-based oil paint, and she is experimenting more with acrylics and other mediums. And we're excited to see what direction that takes her in. This is a Shirley Shire piece. She uses fishing netting to create these prints in the canvas. A Joshua McDonald. And so we've got some more folks coming into the gallery, so I'll be right back. Pardon me again for the cut in the video. Lots of folks are out this New Year's Eve. No worries though, happy to let people in. Where was I? This is the Joshua McDonald. This is one of his newest paintings that we've had the pleasure to host here in the gallery. This one is titled Scented Dusk, and probably one of my favorites. We've got a couple Mark Aronson pieces in this show. I feel like I need to adjust the lighting over here. It's a little darker than I remember. These are both by Mark Aronson. These are great. He uses oils and iridescent pigments to create these shades. There we go, we'll get a nice focus. This painting really allows you to see that iridescence. Love these works. Let's go to the middle here and check out Lenny Bergner's. These are some of his older pieces, part of the Me Shells series. As always, stainless steel mesh and wire, sometimes copper wire. They are all flame painted, and those little blue balls you see there are made with glass frit. We're really excited. If you didn't know already, Lanny was invited by Iris Van Herpen, who is a haute couture designer, to show with her exhibition that's currently at the Louvre in Paris. So we've got some Lenny Bergner pieces in Paris right now. Pretty incredible. Congratulate him if you know him, or if you don't, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. These are really beautiful, sort of specters of sea creatures to me. And this section here, let's see if we can focus. Those blue like nodules are made of silicone, and I believe it's just pressed through the mesh, and then that blue ball there inside is the glass frit. All right, let's continue back here. This is a quicker walkthrough than I anticipated, but there's just so much to chat about. So let's see, we've got this Greg Linin. This was a fan favorite. I was happy to show this again. This one is titled Winter's Script. Here's another Greg Linin, which looks very Ed Kamuta-like, like some of his other pieces do. If you didn't know, they often painted together. Here is also a Greg Linin in a found frame. And we'll scooch back over here to take a look at this, a Jesse Max Otero. We had several other Jesse pieces in this show, but they've since been taken down. They are still available if you want to take a look. Again, photos are on our website and our Instagram. Here's another Mark Aronson. This one is titled Frozen Atmosphere. And these J Steensmas, we have a smaller J in the window. If you pass by, even at night, you should be able to see it. And then one remaining Natalie. We've got our Sharon Anthol pieces. These are sunlight burns made using a magnifying glass through Nepalese paper, which she has constructed herself to make much larger. And then of course there's the gold on this piece here. And you can kind of see the wall through those holes. This one is really delicate and beautiful. We're really happy with the way it looks against the gray wall. This one is titled Gravity. A couple layers of that paper and those burn holes. There we go. And we've ended up back over here with our framed pieces. There's plenty of other work that we have available as always in our closet. I'll give y'all a brief peek. So much work in there, so much work. If there is anything that you saw from this show that you don't see up now, it's likely that we still have it laying around. So just ask. We're happy to pull things out for you. As always, we've got our Thomas Wood prints. Lots of good things to look forward to in the new year, having to do with Thomas Wood and Natalie Nyblack. We'll have her installation 66 Birds 3 Degrees with us in February. It is a visual and sound installation, as well as some of her newer cast glass birds and at least one new painting. We can get that to focus, perfect. Apologies again for the interruptions and our, our really informal video style, but we hope you guys enjoy these walkthroughs. I do my best to get as much information out there in as little time as possible, so you can at least get a feel for what we've got going on. Thank you so much to everyone who visited the gallery this past year, 2023. Whether you bought something or not, we're so happy to be in the community of Edison and of Western Washington in general. Much love to all of you and blessings in the new year. Thank you. Bye.